Libra, I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 2022. So in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding June 2022. But before we get into this reading, Libra, I want to let you know that you are super welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. If this reading resonates with you, Libra, definitely smash that like button, subscribe. If you have not already, for future updates, that'd be greatly appreciated over here as well, Libra. So let's just go ahead and get into this reading for you and see what it is that would like to come through for you for June 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Libra. Temperance. Keep it in mind. Let's go ahead and see what it is that we got going on for you, Libra. All right. Oh, same shit last week now. All right. So, Libra, your opportunity for June 2022 is the Emperor. All right, so no matter who you are, Libra, I am sensing that it would be wise for you to kind of push through emotional blockages and realizing just kind of like, well, it's time to get my shit together, because sometimes emotions can trick you into basically just like living your life in a way that is sort of like you're just like basically like placating, you're basically like letting your emotions control you rather than being in control of your emotions. Now, I will say that of course you want to listen to your emotions because it is a communication from your higher self. I'm just sensing that there's something going on there with like, you need to make a decision and go for it instead of letting fear. The Emperor doesn't really have a lot of fear. Now also, Libra, in your opportunity, I feel like, especially if you're a woman, there is an Emperor coming in for you. Building off the theme from last week, it was all about love. It was like a crazy love reading. And I do feel like for June 2022, that is still in the air here. The Emperor, by the way, is a combination of all the four kings: the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. So I basically feel like you have someone who's whole and complete coming in for you. And this is probably a reflection of your own energy, because everything in this reality is a reflection of your own energy. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of work that has now lent you to attract a very high quality partner. If you're already in a relationship, I mean, I kind of sense that this person may be doing improvement, which makes you very happy. You also have in your challenge here the Seven of Pentacles here in your challenge. So this is looking at everything that you've built up until your life. Like, you see how this person is pondering at the fruits of his labor, and he's like, well, what do I do with this now? I feel like you're in a very good spot. I feel like I've said this to you for a while, Libra, that you've been quite financially successful for most of you, and you're kind of just like, well, what do I really do with it now? So there's just like this pondering. Also, like, this actually what it is for a lot of you, maybe like you're like, well, if I get into a relationship with this person, I might have to like share some resources or something like that. Like I might have to like, you know, when you get into like a serious relationship, it's like, I feel like it's coming to you many times, like money's involved in that. Decisions about money. Am I more wealthy than this person? Is this person more wealthy than me? I know that on the spiritual path, we don't really want to overemphasize that, but is that really true? Because I think money is a reflection of value, and if you I mean, listen, I'm not here to change your belief system, but basically there's a challenge of like, Are we combining resources with this person? Like, you're starting to think, because this connection has been so on your mind, you're starting to basically think about the intangibles beyond that of just the fantasy. You're like, okay, well, what do we do here? So in your overall general energy, I mean, I think it's going to be a great June. I sense a lot of basking. You have the sun, which amplifies all the qualities. What does qualities mean? Qualities of the good energy, and like kind of like dampens down the qualities of the negative energy. You have the sun, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you also have the Eight of Cups here, Libra, in your overall general energy. And you see how the Eight of Cups here, like, I do feel like there's leaving behind something that doesn't really do it for you anymore. Like, I'm getting like more so you're just going out into like an adventure is like what you're ready for. And also like, I feel like whoever's coming in for you, I don't care if this is a guy or a girl, like they have a very nurturing energy. You're basically like, okay, Libra, this is very critical. You see, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's like the nurturing mother, right? She'll give you the clothing. She'll give you the physical touch that you need. She'll nurture you. And I basically sense, even if you're with an emperor here, this person may be in touch with their divine feminine side, which makes them whole and complete. And also, this person could nurture you. This person could also be quite wealthy. So if you're a guy, like maybe moving to that Queen of Pentacles. Also, I do feel like especially for those Libra women who are quite like established, you could be providing the same thing for this person. Because remember, from last week, whoever is coming in for you for June, you are like a divine mirror of each other. And so you could be the one who is like going to nurture this individual. Right? And this individual could be an emperor who has their shit together, but maybe they're lacking that emotional, like maybe they have a heart block, right? And I kind of feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles who is like, get over here, you're fine, right? And they're like, oh, okay, like, let's do it. Basically, that's kind of, and the Sun card, listen, you're going to have a great June. I'll just say that, right? Whether or not this materializes in June, you're going to have a great June. When it comes to what you don't see coming, the Knight of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading. So getting going, kind of being more bold, more adventurous here. You have the Three of Pentacles, and you also have the Nine of Cups here. So I basically get things going good with friends, but it's all about this love, because I'll show you the advice from your spirit guides. You have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and Three of Pentacles in what you don't see coming here. I do sense like a little bit of movement going on in your career as well. You have the Three of... I am getting that you're going to be studying, learning, like basically like learning whatever it is that you do for a living. I kind of see you getting better at it, or like I see you just like improving it, yada, 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 whatever you have to do for that. But basically, I feel like there's a real pull to your own individual happiness. But for most of you, I feel that your individual happiness is going to be enhanced tremendously by this Emperor. If you're a guy, reverse it, it's the Empress, right? Or whatever it is for you, masculine, feminine polarity. There's going to be this sense in what you don't see coming. Like in the beginning of June, I'm getting that it's just like, oh, like, you know, we could like take this or leave it. We could like do whatever we want. And like, of course, that can still be the energy, because I feel like a quite self-sufficient energy off a lot of you Libras. But I'm telling you, like, whatever makes you happy, you're going to just be like, all right, we're doing it. Right? We're doing it. Go, 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 go. Also, because the opportunity is the Emperor, I kind of feel like you've been letting emotions stop you from doing something. This is also like with the love situation, but it's also with career. Like some of you may have ideas, or like you could be letting your emotions like hold you back from like maybe asking for a promotion, demanding your worth. Like maybe even, because like this is something that happened to me, like when I would like visualize success, my emotions would stop me from even doing that, right? Because it's like, well, what if it doesn't work? If I spend my time visualizing success and then I still don't get the success, that's going to feel way worse than not even trying. So like you didn't even try. So I just get this feeling of not even trying. I don't know. That has to do with something else, I kind of think. But hey, Libra, look at the advice from your spirit guides, right? Two of Cups, Fool, Four of Wands. Are you kidding me here? Right? They're basically saying expanding your soul family. I'm getting in friends. Because I'm getting like more than just that one person, but basically that one person, right? I mean, Two of Cups is the card of soulmates, the Fool, and this is the advice from your spirit guides who have the higher perspective. Because remember, the ceiling of the ego is actually just the basement of the higher mind, meaning that the best possible case scenario that your ego could imagine for your life doesn't even come close to touching that the plan spirit has for you. But you have free will, so if you let your emotions hold yourself back, you don't do the work required, well, have fun, basically. But I mean, Four of Wands, Fool, Two of Cups, right? Four of Wands is the card of soul family for me. It's the card of weddings. It's the card of ceremonies, parties, I mean, you're going to have a great June. This is one of those readings, there's not a lot of clarification that is necessary. But we're going to do it anyway because we're only we have a lot more time. Yeah. So, all right. Let's go ahead and see why why is the Emperor here Why is the Emperor here, Libra? I mean, yeah, you have the Sun, someone who's going to make you very happy. Why is the Emperor here in your opportunity, right? Also, getting a little bit more disciplined, like pushing through emotional blocks to help you create what you want. Because there's a belief, because I remember when I learned spiritually that your emotions are the link to your higher self. So whatever emotion that you feel, that's a connection. That's what your higher self is telling you to do. But that's actually not completely true. There's nuance to it. Sometimes your emotions can be emotions arise due to belief systems as well. See, there's a lot of nuance here. If I have a belief that a rainy day is good, I'll feel a positive emotion on that day. If I have a belief that a rainy day is bad, I'll feel negative emotions on that day. So, watch your belief systems. I'm not really sure exactly, because the Emperor has to do with that, thought creates reality, belief systems, all that shit. Well, let's see, why is the Emperor here, essentially? Hope this light, there's a... Why is the Emperor here? The Emperor could be connecting with an Aries. Okay. The Emperor is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Death card. So this is pretty intense, Libra. Death card, Knight of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles here. Basically, I feel like there's more discipline in your life, or going for what you really want, leads to, I feel like this Emperor creates a monopoly with you. Some of you could be doing work together, but also being with this person is just going to increase your finances. That's why also the Seven of Pentacles is here, because you're something about money. You're does this person have money? Are they going to be able to create money? Do we combine money, basically? And maybe that's way down the road, but you're thinking about it. Knight of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, though, Libra. Knight of Cups is all about a romantic individual. So there's romance here all across the board. You do have the Death card here, though. You do have the Death card here. That means an ending, a major ending. I basically feel like your life, once you and this person come together, your life is never going to be the same again. This does not mean that you are going to be with this person forever. Maybe you meet the Emperor and you go your own separate ways. But I basically feel once you meet here, there's an activation. Because remember what I said last week. It was this clear soulmate connection, right? When that happens, you often get activated. I've had you could even say karmics in the past, but any type of soulmate connection will activate you. But this is not that. This is not a negative one, I don't really think. Let's also clarify why the Knight of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading. Because the centerpiece to your reading, it basically bleeds into all the other cards, and this is for what you don't see coming. So I basically a switch goes off in your head where you're no more letting my emotions get in the way of running my business. No more letting my emotions get in the way of being with this person. No more letting my emotions get in the way of basically anything that you prefer. The heavens are shining forth on this reading, Libra. Everything's a reflection. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords in what you don't see coming. And I don't know, there could be a heartbreak here that you're very afraid of. You could be like, what's stopping you from moving towards something is the Knight of Swords. You also have the Tower. You also have the nine of, like, okay, so like I pulled more cards, right? Knight of Swords is clarified by the Tower, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords here. I basically feel like something really bad is going to happen if you go for what you want. All right, do we really have to talk about this? I guess so. There's something called the motivational mechanism that every single human being moves towards something that they believe will bring them pleasure, and they move away from something that they believe will bring them pain, basically. Right? So, like, I think you believe that something is going to bring you pain that actually may not actually bring you pain, right? So you have to be aware that this soulmate coming in, it's very intense. Of course, there's going to be a pain involved with it, but I basically don't think it's as bad as your mind is making it out to be. There also could be people that are going to be very upset. Okay, I also think that there's going to be people that may be very pissed off about this connection. I said it last time. Maybe I didn't, but I'm saying it now. When two soulmates come together, Libra, people can subconsciously feel that. And family members can often be triggered by it. They don't even know why. They're like, no, don't be with that person, right? It's like this weird, the archon, like, But basically, Libra, I mean, go for this love here. Two of Cups, Fool, Four of Wands is in your overall general energy. That being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. Talk to you next week.